When raw materials arrive at a processing plant, initial testing and treatment is required to ensure that the material is uniformly distributed and ready to be fed. This is similar to tasting, biting, and chewing of food. When you chew something stale or bitter, your first reaction is to spit it out before it enters your system as a control mechanism. Or you may add some sugar to make it tasty or edible. Once that testing phase is over, we start chewing the food and move it around our mouth, distributing it evenly and sizing it into smaller particles that can go through the food pipe.
Pipelines are the unsung heroes supporting our everyday way of life, allowing the movement of water, sewer, crude oil, and natural gas. Initially, these pipelines transfer the raw materials into storage tanks temporarily, which are then transferred to the reactor. It can be extrapolated that our body contains a complex network of veins and arteries that help move various fluids as well as solids. Water and food move through the food pipe to enter the stomach, which stores the food for a few hours for the actual digestion process.
Now, let us talk about the core venue for these stored materials, the reactor. The reactor is where the stored materials are taken at fixed flow rates and made to react with each other to make temporary and permanent products as well as byproducts of reaction. Catalysts are also employed in order to facilitate the reaction. Similarly, the food materials are reacted in the presence of enzymes and gastric juices originating from the gallbladder, pancreas, and the stomach itself. The contraction and relaxation of stomach muscles can be compared to the. After the process of digestion is complete, the nutrients are absorbed into the bloodstream through the walls of the stomach. This entire process of movement of mass from the mouth to the bloodstream is, in principle, mass transfer.
Once the respective reactions take place, the useful nutrients are sent to the cells via the bloodstream for the extraction of energy. The unwanted or waste material is passed down to the intestines, from where it carries on to the excretory system, just as a processed product is passed for storage and distribution. The unreacted and waste products are either recycled or disposed.
Pumps are an essential part of this entire industrial setup because the fluids and materials that we mentioned are not always going to move of their own accord. The parallel we draw here is the single most important organ of our body, the heart. It is responsible for pumping blood through the circulatory network of the body, moving around nutrients, waste material, and enzymes. It is basically a driving force. Moreover, just as pipelines are of varying thicknesses to accommodate different pressures, our blood vessels constrict and dilate for the same. The circulation of blood also plays a major part in heat control of the body. This constitutes the process